Hey guys, welcome back to my humble abode. Today I just wanted to come on and kind of get ready with me, and we're gonna do kind of like an everyday neutral brown shadow look. I also just felt like coming on here and chatting and just kind of doing my makeup with you guys. So I have already done my brows, and we haven't set my eyes yet, but we put on concealer. So I'm just going to set my eyes and we'll get started. Okay, now we're gonna get started. We are all set. So today I'm going to use my Soft Glam. I like changing it up again. This has like been my tried and true, as you can tell. Oops. This one gets used a lot. So yeah. How was everyone today? I hope you're doing good. You're doing good, sorry. I just wanted to kind of come on and chat and see how everyone's doing. And this is kind of, I don't know, this has kind of been my release lately. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did not want to come on camera today. I have been not sleeping the greatest and working out again. And I am sore, I'm tired. You can kind of tell I'm not like my like crazy, you know, normal self, but it's kind of like my outlet, so I thought I'd come on and chat with you guys. I hope all you guys are feeling okay, and by the way, it's okay to not be okay. So even if you put on a smile and you're out there, you're doing your thing, and you're not like 100% yourself, that's okay. That's okay. So this is kind of like a look today that people have asked for. It's kind of like your everyday neutral look, a little bit less glam, a little bit more everyday friendly. So I thought I'd come in and share with you guys my thoughts. So I'm gonna zoom you in because I don't have Zoom on my phone, because yes, I do film with my phone. I just kind of moved you in, so I'll try something different today, and we're gonna go right in and show you guys. So I'm gonna be taking my crease blender brush as I normally do. Actually, I'm not going to take that. I'm going to take my floofy brush. And lo and behold, because I know a lot of people have do this, and I started doing it and I love it, and I love this bronzer, my Hoola Benefit bronzer. I am actually going to put it on my eyes. So somebody told me, I can't remember how I started doing this, but somebody told me about it, or I saw someone doing it, and I definitely had to try it for myself, because I don't know about you, but I can never find that perfect brown, like, I don't know, transition color, or just like a perfect brown, like a smoky brown, I don't know. And this, like, any bronzer I find, unless it's kind of like, you know, too bronzy, does that make sense? Kind of gives you that perfect transition slash also just like a smoky-ish color, and sometimes I just leave the bronzer on my eyes as is, and that's what I go out with. It's kind of a neat trick. I don't know, it's kind of like that perfect brown. I can't explain it, but definitely try it for yourself, because it's a good technique. I also feel like I need an eye lift. Like, especially with hooded eyes, I find that like it's like just, you know, falling because I'm getting old. So we'll just start with that, and then we will go in after. And I really like kind of blew this out. You can kind of keep it to your eye shape, or you can blow it out as I did. It's whatever you're feeling for that day. And okay, so I'm gonna go in with let's see, what brown am I gonna use? I'm gonna go in with Rustic, this one here, and just kind of deepen the corners up because I don't want anything like too crazy. I'm also gonna actually mix it with this one here, the Cypress Umber, just to kind of, and I'm going to kind of give myself a V. It's counterproductive as just blowing out the other one did, but I'm just gonna kind of, I'm also gonna take another new brush. I don't know what it is with me, but if I'm not using it, I want to keep it like in its packaging and kind of keep it, I don't know, pristine. I don't know, I'm weird like that. But anyways, I'm just gonna take kind of like a smaller floofy flattish brush, and I'm just kind of blending it in. I'm holding it back. I learned this at Sephora and I have a terrible time remembering, but it actually does work. You hold it further back on the handle. The brush actually tends to work better for you. Like the brush works, not your hand. I don't know, it just actually works as a tool, and you don't need as much pressure, but like it still blends out really nicely. Kind of like that. So you're kind of deepening the corner. I'm just gonna go back in with a little bit more. I can even use my like crease blender brush, but I don't know, sometimes floofy brushes, I'm gonna go with a little bit more of a floofy brush. I watch too much TikTok, guys. I can't believe I keep saying floofy. A fluffy brush, and just kind of really blow it out into that transition color. And if you find that you have too much of a harsh line, guys, take your floofy, take your fluffy brush into your bronzer and kind of blow it out that way into the transition color, which works as well. Okay. And then we're gonna just blend that a little bit more. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna bring some of that down to the corner just to blend it a little bit more. Okay. And then for kind of like a neutral, you can kind of go in with your like lighter shade if you want it to, kind of put it in the corner, just to kind of lighten it up. Or what you can do is you can go in with like a shimmer shade. I would say that the, like, in my opinion, the shimmer shades are more of like a bolder look, so sometimes, so you can do that. Or if you want to keep it like really neutral and subdued, you can kind of go with this, or even a lighter shade. These are too orange for me, in my opinion, so I won't put those like in the crease here, because I have like the browns going on. If there was a lighter brown, it would work. I mean, I could go in with the rustic color, but again, it's a little bit too orange for what I want. So I'll show you what the lighter shade looks like. So I'm just gonna take my flat brush, and we're gonna go in, and then we're trying to kind of blend it out, just to make sure there's no harsh lines and it's all blending properly. But you can kind of see how it gives you like a little bit of brightness as well, and keeps it neutral. It's very subdued. You can then play it up or play it down. But this is what it would look like if I added some shimmer. I'm probably gonna go in, so you can either do the fairy or glistening with this palette anyways, but you can kind of, if there's like a rose gold or gold shimmers, this one's a little bit, I mean, it shows rose gold on the camera, but it's like in between, and then like this one's a little bit more of a gold. So I'm probably gonna take glistening because it's a little, it's in between, I don't know. I'm gonna tap off the excess. You can also go in with your fingers, which gives you a little bit more deposit of color. But this kind of just adds a little something something, and you don't have to add too much because you're not going for a crazy look just because it's like an everyday look. And then you can dress it up if you're going out after work and you want it a little bit more bam, and then like you can kind of add it under the eyes and all that fun stuff. It kind of just tones it down a little bit and adds a little bit of shimmer, and definitely neutral enough to keep it your everyday look to go and slam it at work. I went a little higher for that transition shade, but you definitely don't. You can just put it on the eye and then like up to the eye crease, and then put the brown so you kind of don't see it. I don't know, I mean, not necessarily this brown works with the darker brown, but it kind of works. I don't know. And then I'm just going to, you can blow out the edges or you can keep it like crisp and clean. I'm going to keep it crisp and clean. I just kind of like it a little bit crisper. So on the side, you can keep it crisp or you can blow it out and make it a little bit more neutral. I also haven't done my face yet, just because with browns and darker shades, I always find that there's quite a bit of fallout. So I don't want to go through all my face and it be ruined by the end of it, or have to fix it anyways. So yeah, so this is kind of what you do kind of for like an everyday brown. You can go a little bit more subdued if you want to. Keep it with the lighter browns, lighter transition colors, and then you can deepen it for later in the day. Or you can jazz it up for your, like if it's a Friday or if you're going out after work, you can jazz it up at night too. So I'm gonna go in and do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay guys, this is the eye look. Now if you want to, you can deepen it with a black eyeliner, some lashes, you can jazz it up too, as I was saying, especially if you're going out after work, you can jazz it up. But this is kind of like a neutral slash like semi-glam look, and then you can just throw some mascara on, and that's that. You can keep it really simple, or you can go a little bit more involved too. So we are gonna go in and do our face. We're gonna do the Milk HydroGrip primer. I only take a little bit of this stuff because I don't want it to be too much on my face. I do find that this stuff gets pretty tacky, and it's super hydrating, but I don't use a lot. I mean, it's personal preference for you guys, but I find if I put on a lot, it just, I don't know, it doesn't stick as well. But yeah, you just need a little bit. This has lasted me, the mini size has lasted me way too long, but it is so good. It's hydrating, and that keeps your foundation on all day, guys. I'm not even joking. I used to, like, I rave about this stuff when I was at Sephora, especially if you're on the drier side, like myself. This I'm really excited about, guys. You're kind of going to see me try something new today. This has been in my cart for forever, and I finally bit the bullet and got it. So this is the Hourglass Vanish foundation in porcelain, and this is what it looks like also. It just like looks super cool. So this is also my first time trying it. I'm like super excited about it because I've heard it's like pretty full coverage, but a beautiful foundation, and you don't need a lot. I'm not sure. I mean, it's blending out okay with the blender, but I have a feeling it might blend out that much better with a brush. It blends out a little bit easier with a brush, guys. I'm not sure if I'm loving the brush though, to be honest. Okay guys, so my face is on, my concealer is on. Today I used the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair. I love this stuff. And my verdict on the Hourglass, it's really nice. It's super convenient. It does pick up on a little bit of texture, and it does take a little bit of work to blend in. Definitely buildable, but it does really give like a really nice coverage on the face. I'm definitely gonna keep playing with this one. I actually really like it. Maybe it's just I'm not too sure if it blended well with the HydroGrip, or I'm just not used to stick foundation yet. But I really like how it kind of snatched my face. So I'm gonna go in with some bronzer now. I'm gonna take my Smith 115 brush. I love the Smith brushes, they're so good. And then I'm gonna go in with my Hoola bronzer, and I'm just gonna really blow out and give myself some color back. Ooh, also one thing about the Hourglass is make sure that your skin is like, you've done some skincare beforehand, just to make sure it's really hydrated. This might even be, because it is a little bit more on the matter side, this might be really good for oily skin too, but don't quote me on that. So that is the bronze look. Now, I mean, I'm sitting down, I'm getting ready with you guys, I'm chatting, so this is taking a little bit longer, but you can like slap it on, brush it out, don't have to go as snatch as me. I'm gonna go with some setting powder afterwards, make sure that, you know, it stays, because I am going out tonight, so I want to make sure that my makeup is super pretty. So also I bought something else new, and I really hope this doesn't counteract, but I did use stick foundation, so it might be good, is the Sweet Peach Peony in the Nudies. Ooh, this is my first nude sticks product, and I'm really excited. I kept seeing it everywhere. This has also been in my cart. Actually, no, I lied. This was a spur of the moment. I really liked how it was on their website. No, Instagram. I was like, she gotta try it. And we're gonna go in, and this will be the first impression of the Nudies Bloom. So, and you know what? I'm gonna try it with their brush. I like it. I like that color I chose myself. It's kind of like a peachy, pinky color. I love how that blends out, guys. That blends out beautifully. Wait, can you see? Ooh. I probably went a little too ham, but I don't care. You can also use this, I'm pretty sure, everywhere. So you can do it on the eyes, on the lips, on the cheeks. Also, guys, this little brush, I'm actually really impressed. Like, super impressed with that. I really, really like it. I'm just gonna blow it out a little bit more with my brush. Yeah. Oh, that's so pretty. That's really, 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 really pretty. Oh, I can't wait to play with that more. I really like that. Nudies, you did that. Now I see why it's so popular. I'm going to set my face. You don't necessarily have to do this. I'm just doing it to make sure that it stays all day. But you don't necessarily have to set. You can probably just throw on a setting spray and be good to go. Oh my god, there's setting powder everywhere. I'm gonna go in with my mascara for your eyelashes, which I usually never did, but I kind of like it, and it's probably the more proper way to do it. The mascara, by the way, this is the Roller Lash Benefit mascara, and this is my love of my life. Okay, so I took my bake off because I don't want to bake too much, but because I'll probably put setting spray on after this. But this is kind of where you would stop for your everyday look. Besides, you can throw on some highlight, obviously. But this is kind of where I would stop if I was just kind of like an everyday normal look. You can throw on some lip gloss, you can throw on some lipstick if you want. But this is kind of like, you know, simple. But now I am actually going to finish off the look with what I would do. Go underneath the eyes and kind of smoke that out. And I'm just gonna blow that out, and I'm gonna take the rustic, which is a lighter color, a little bit on my fluffy brush, and I'm just really gonna blow it out. And now I didn't do the whole eye because I don't want to close it off. I kind of have small eyes, and with the hooded eyes I don't want to close my eyes off entirely, so I don't go all the way. But that's kind of like smoky. You can add this for everyday look too, don't get me wrong. But if you're going for more subtle, you don't necessarily need the underneath. Yeah. So I'm gonna get some eyelashes on, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is my finished look. Yes, I know my bow is still on, but I think it's kind of cute. So I put on some highlighter. As you can see, I use the love of my life, my Amrezy Anastasia highlight, and I put my Velour lashes in final touch. These babies have been used and abused. They should probably be thrown out, but I'm not ready yet. So these are the ones that are on for now. I have many more, but you know, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put on any lipstick. I might just put on like a simple lip gloss. Maybe I'll use the Laneige to kind of put some moisture back in these bad boys. And we are gonna set today with the MAC Prep and Prime Fix. It's a mini one. Oh. My gigantic fan, my Smoke and Mirrors by Sasha Velour. I was so excited when she came to Toronto, and there we are. Let's make you out. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys, and I hope you have the best day. We will see you guys next time. Bye.